Hello and welcome to la Cinematheque. Today we will talk a little bit about Spanish cinema. As you know, the film series cover from French cinema to Italian cinema, and after Umberto D, we are going to Spanish cinema. Everything is centered politically around Franco's death in 1975. So in authoritarian despot regime, cinema did not really come up so easy for the Spanish population, and really the first really important director internationally well known is obviously Luis Buñuel, who did Le Chien Andalou with Salvador Dali in France, but he is really the voice of rebellion against the Spanish regime. He will follow with 1930 L'Âge d'Or, with another film made in France, just alone, not really so much connected with Dali, but really showing the rebellion. Through all these years, we have a cinema who is really carried basically by Buñuel, and he will live, obviously, through the year of Franco in power, spend some time in France, like I've been saying, but he goes and really moves to Mexico, where he starts another wave of really good film. Los Olvidados in 1950, Viridiana in 1961, and The Exterminating Angel, with a very, very strong political statement against any kind of regime or capitalistic system, and really Spanish, and directly against Franco. In 1973, as we go forward, we are really just before the death of Franco and the end of this kind of regime, and we have this great film that we will show today, The Spirit of the Beehive, Victor Erice, who is really one of the great films of that time. So through the film, where we talk about a little bit on Frankenstein and all this kind of a very surrealistic vision, you see a political statement. Cinema is always a political statement in one way or another. After that, as we go forward, of course, after Franco disappears, a great filmmaker will come up, Pedro Almodovar, 1987 with The Law of Desire, Woman on the Verge of Nervous Breakdown in 1988, and through, this great number of many films, like All About My Mother, and a great production of extraordinary film, you have other filmmakers like Julio Mendem with Vacas in 1992, and of course the two main that we know who have been coming in 2000 is Alejandro Amenabar, and Guillermo del Toro, that we know is Mexican, but still a voice of Spanish cinema. So in a few minutes or a few seconds, what I try to do is to give you a full idea of what Spanish cinema is. As you know, other European film has much more production because of not having under a despot like Franco, who really just bring all the art and the creation down. So again, today we will watch, or like the film we're watching this week is The Spirit of the Beehive, Victor Erice, who is really one of the great classics in any way, extremely well done, with a young girl called Anna Torrent, and make a statement creatively and too politically. Thank you again for listening.